Welcome to the stream today. Do you like the progress of the quarantine beard? I think it's coming along quite nicely. How are you all doing? I hope you had a great weekend. Just getting the stream up at the moment, just to get the comments ready. So that was a track which Isaac recommended that we add to the stream, to the little jukebox that we're pretty much creating. I don't know how well it fit entirely with the rest of the tracks, but we can add it. Of course we can add it. And we can add another, there's another track that he recommended as well, which I'm going to add to the jukebox in a second. I just need to delete. Did you notice little John Jerry Steve watching you on the fence? He was giving you some encouragement there. So I'm going to add that other track that you mentioned. All these music channel stuffs, like, they can go away. I don't want that stuff. I just want like a bland timeline. Makes it easier for me. So hello Isaac Clyde, welcome back. Hello Snags, welcome, nice to see you again. So we're working on a different project on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's more of a colourful variety, so you know, don't expect the survival horror type stuff today. This is a project that we hope to finish within maybe like a month, something quite short. This song, yeah, there you go. So I fulfilled your request. I just made a metal track in Dreams. Oh, interesting. It must be quite difficult to actually make these kind of metal tracks in Dreams, considering that normally the rock sound, it doesn't normally translate quite as well as some of the other stuff. So that was the JD Games there with Flow. Isaac is a massive fan of this creator. Apparently he doesn't have enough followers, including me. I ain't no music guy. Let's see. There was another track that he recommended. Where the hell is it? Is it in here somewhere? Can't remember the name. I think it was this one. Yeah, I think you've got a strange sense of what counts as a cartoon song, Isaac. I think these are more like industrial kind of sounds. But we'll go with it today. We'll see how it goes, right? So I've added a couple more tracks there, so that should be enough of the jukebox for now. I'm just going to keep this here to bug a lot of people. I know people hate when the thermal goes too high, so I'm going to leave it there like that for now. I'm not going to reduce any detail. I'm just going to bug everyone with the red bar. I think it's quite fun. So let's start off our little jukebox now. Nice, I just released a song my own as well. Yeah, it's like 13 minutes long or something. I'll need to... your previous track was like 12 minutes. This one's 13 and a half. I think I'm going to have to spend most of my evening just listening to your songs. This song sounds like an octopus is on the spoons. I guess that would be an accurate description, yes. Hello Ascendant Warface, welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're doing well. Hey Alpha Werewolf. You can add Do Me Loop by me. Do Me Loop. Oh. Well, I guess we could always check it out, I suppose, right? Do Me Loop. Oh wait, I'm searching on his creations. Do Me Loop. And it's got the floor. I see you've got a nice little floor here. Right. I'll put that up here. Hold on. I'll add it. There you go. We'll get to it. God, look at this. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I just need to make sure none of these are set to loop. Like this one, it's set to loop. There you go. So you're part of the jukebox history now. It's probably going to be so out of place compared to the rest of the tracks. but considering it's next to these two new ones, I think it might fit in quite well. So yeah, we start off with something nice and cheerful, and then as the stream goes on, it descends into madness. Hey Stu Nemo, hope you had a great weekend, hope you're doing well. I've not found any DAW that seems to represent guitars well. Dreams is actually decent. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. I tried to work with the guitars. It's a lot better than LBP, I can say that. I recommended Nerid. Ah, okay. You won't complain if I keep the Escalt? Alright. So what the hell is that? See, you recommend so many of these GD Games tracks that I never bloody remember which one you're talking about. So what was it called? Nered? Okay. Put that there then, right? Escalt. Whether I use it or not, I don't know. Let me take away some of this stuff. Even though these music channels are so important to you guys, I just don't want them. I would like some simplicity. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me just wire this up before the Doom track starts. There you go, you happy now? You've got your flow and your Nerid, and we've got the Doomy loop as well. And now the gameplay is like crippling me. Thanks very much. Also, yeah, JD really doesn't have enough followers. Yeah, I guess he just needs to make some more Dreams with his music. It doesn't have to be visualizers, it could be anything, just to get more exposure. Why does JD have 95 and Disarmed has 8,300? Who knows? Who knows? Too much milk. Oh, how happy it will be. Yes, it will be well out of place. Oh, I can't wait. It will probably be like the last track we play on the stream before we go as well. Let me get a music mode. So last week we sort of made a start on a brief sort of introduction to the level. So the idea was that you could break rocks to uncover hidden passages. You could break like little rocks just for the hell of it, just for some fun. There's some apples that you can collect, which if you collect them all, then you'll be rewarded with some bonuses. There's going to be some side missions, so like this is going to be a humanoid at some point, and you basically have to find all the sheep in this particular level again to unlock another extra. And so there's like little sheets of paper that you need to find. This one's by the cage, so you have to defeat some enemies, which bursts the cage open. And once you have enough of the pages, you can activate the book, which basically constructs the rest of the level. So this is going to be like a wooden bridge. I'll replace this for a wooden bridge, and we'll see it getting constructed, and the rest of the level will just sort of start to form as you read the book, because there's going to be a narrator that narrates through everything you're doing and everything that appears as you play through the level. So today I'm going to continue on with this is stage 1, so continue on with stage 1. The stages are quite short, so I don't think it will take us too long to actually get through this. So I'll try and finish this today, and then tomorrow we can make a start on stage 2. So everything I'm basically doing is like really rough. It's just to map out a vague idea of what I want to do. So let me just take one of these over here, because I had an idea to create some bigger platforms and some more of the tree stumps. So once you get to this area, I wanted to make it like, because here you've only got like a small bit of platforming. It's mostly just been about combat, collecting things, showing you roughly what the main gameplay is about. So in this second part of the first stage, I'm going to put a little bit more platforming in, Still quite simple because I don't want it to be too extreme, and maybe I'll put some enemies around the area as well, because like unlike here you need to kill the enemies to unlock the cage, but I'm still going to have enemies around like just normally, just for fun, just to, you know, let your rage out a little bit. I think sounds like a great level concept. Yeah, hopefully it's interesting enough, because I feel like once it's finished, once I add the cutscenes and the narrator on top and things like that, I think it'll be quite funny, I think, because I like to do a lot of voice acting and stuff like that and a lot of story, so you should expect something kind of similar to the other levels that I've done. So I'll just, let me see this bit. I'm just going to like finish off this little part here. I'll redo all this because this bridge is like just temporary for now. So just imagine that's like the edge of this little mountain bit. And I'll build this up a little bit, I think. I'll get addicted to these tracks. We'll be singing them all day, or humming them, whatever you prefer. I should move those in a wee bit. So you come off the bridge here, you're going to jump down off of the sort of the cliff sort of face, and there's going to be a lot of these little platforms. We're going to like extend these so that they look a bit bigger than they actually are. If you actually notice, underneath there's like a different grass pattern, so like if you wanted to, you know, do something different, you could use this pattern as well. But I quite like this one. It's a bit different. LBA's version of ukulele, I guess, but I've never played ukulele, so I'm technically not copying anything. I've never seen it, I've never played it, I just know that it's like a lizard and a bat or something like that. You always create with the play on. That just for music? Yeah, it's just for music, to be honest. Like, if this was Little Big Planet, it would be a problem, because like everything would just fall. But in Dreams, nothing really falls, unless like you've got the gravity on certain objects, which I don't. So like nothing actually changes in play mode, nothing at all. So yeah, it's just for the jukebox, just so we can play some music. I think it's a better idea to have the music than not have the music, because I think it might get a bit stale, you know, without the music. Because that's something normally you can do with PS4 streaming. You can't really play music unless you play it through your microphone, which is not so good. So I'm trying to do something a bit different, I guess. I believe so, yeah. I'm going to try that. Usually freaks me out when I don't have pause on. I used to be the same, to be honest, because I come from Little Big Planet. I'm used to always being in pause mode. But because of the jukebox, I'm slowly getting used to being in play mode. It still feels weird. I still want to rewind by accident sometimes. But as long as you don't have any moving parts in your level, and technically, like, you can create things and rewind and everything will go back to normal. So even if a disaster happened, a quick rewind would put everything back and you would still keep all your levels, so there's no big problem there. I liked ukulele. Did you buy the second game, the Impossible Lair? I think it was more like a 2D game this time around. I think that's the LBP creator in me that makes me want to pause it. Yeah, it's the same thing as me. It feels so strange, but I only do it for the streams, for the music, because it's the only way. Your book concept is exactly how ukulele works. Good concept though. Nah, I made this first. My idea. I'm not accepting that. See, otherwise it's great minds think alike, because I've never played. I didn't even know ukulele had a book concept, so I'm going to take some credit for that myself. I think I'm not going to allow anybody to ruin this moment for me. No way. Right, hold on. I'm going to expand this floor a wee bit, make it mental size. Okay. Guess that'll kind of do for now, right? Right, so I'm going to put something over here, like I'm just going to map out a few things here. So my idea was that this, since this is the first area, it's going to be quite simple to navigate. You're not really going to have too many difficult jumps to do. The only difference is if I want to test this scene out and then I want to rewind, it's going to obviously rewind the music, so I can't really test out some of this stuff, but I think the character can probably jump to that and that no problem. But then I wanted to do like another one over here, because that left one is going to be like a collectible, so you don't really need to go that way. So I'll put this one here, and then this is where you're supposed to go onto this side. So let me pick up another new one like that, and then that'll go to this side. I think that'll be alright. And then I'll put like a wall around once I'm happy with how everything looks. I'll also have to make this a bit thinner, so the grass is only on the top, it's not like the full thing. But I think that's a good sort of idea. Like, you need to, once you jump down here, maybe I'll put like another little one like that, maybe. Put this down a wee bit. Just try and keep it simple for now, because the second level will be a bit more complicated compared to this one. So when you jump up, this is the way you go to pass the level, but there's going to be like a little collectible here, just to encourage you to explore just a little bit more. And down here I'll probably have like some enemies, some apples that you can collect and stuff like that. Let me just get some of these little rocks here, just to sort of fill out the area a little bit. Because even when there's like nothing to collect, you can still break the rocks, you can still defeat enemies. There's still going to be like little things around to cover the space. So the idea is that once we've collected, I'm thinking there's going to be a page in here. Maybe I'll replace this sheet with one of the sheep. I think that might be a better idea, so that we've got a page here, and we've got a page in here, and we've got one of the sheeps in here. Then when we come down here, I don't know what collectible, maybe I'll put a sheep here, and then some apples around here, and the final sheep is going to be up here. I want to make like a waterfall here with some rocks that you need to climb up, and then there's another sheep, and there's like another sheet of paper that you need to find up here, another page. And once you find all the sheep, rather than backtracking, it's just going to activate like a cutscene to say like, oh, you found all the sheep, great. Here's a page which will then open up the waterfall, and then you can walk through the waterfall to stage 2. So that's kind of like the size of the first stage, just here to here. Nothing too massive. And then stage 2 is going to be more like a mountain. There's like 3 levels. So rather than going like left to right and up, we're kind of going up, up, up. And there's going to be like different enemies in the second part. So this level, it's mostly just slimes. The second level, there will also be bees or wasps or whatever. And there's going to be like these little mole guys who are like destroying some of the vegetable patches, and I don't know, just digging holes and causing chaos. And then when you pass the second level, the third level is basically going to be like the mole king or something like that, something like a big mole that comes out a hole, and you need to teach him a lesson. This tune is raging, love it. Yeah, I got quite fortunate. We went through Isaac's music collection. We found a lot of happy sounding tracks, so The soundtrack is pretty happy, but near the end it's going to get quite dark, I think, because of the new stuff we've added. Me too, I recommended this one to LBA as well. You recommended them all. Technically it was your collection. Good shout, Isaac. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's good. I appreciate people that make collections, because it's like you can find a lot of stuff really easily through the collections. Let me just move this sheet of paper, piece of paper, sheet of paper, whatever. Put it in there just to encourage you to break this little bit. And don't worry, I'll cover the gap up here, because you're going to have to jump over this gap. But I'll sort of like make a little part here, so that you can't just collect the paper by falling here. I need to teach people. You can break this, you can break this, you collect apples, there's going to be side missions, some platforming, some combat, some unlockable chests. So I think it's good now people know exactly what to expect when they play the rest of the level, you know. So let me I'll copy these up here like that. And then I'll just like kind of like make a wall, I guess. I'm going to put them like that just so they blend a little bit together. Oh god. Totally ruined that, didn't I? Right, hold on. Sometimes I copied like too many things and the game just has a heart attack. Right, so we'll assume that's like our wall. And I guess I'll put a wall on the other side as well, here. Let me just collect these, put them over here. I'm going to try and work as fast as I can, because, you know, like on the Tuesday streams we normally don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to try and create the best that I can with the time that I have. Now just like copy all these over, I think. Just make lots of copies and like totally cripple. Look at that. Audio, Isaac, your audio is destroying us right now. That's why I hate audio. It's nothing but a nuisance. Yeah, I'll definitely, once the level gets a bit more complicated, once I start adding the combat logic and stuff like that, I'm definitely going to have to remove some of the stuff from the jukebox just to give me some gameplay memory back. The Unholy Moly. Hey Regley, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a great week. We're creating a very cartoony style level today, so very, very different from what we normally do, I guess. Just try to get the basics right for now, to be honest. Right, so I want to... let me see. I'll need to make this part here a bit higher. In fact, I probably need to make the whole thing higher. That'll do for now, I think. So many blocks. Okay. So I was thinking like over here there could be like some water, patches of water, and I was going to see if I could find like a waterfall or something, like a ready-made one, which would have been pretty helpful. So let's see, waterfall. Has anyone made a nice waterfall? Are we going to get to see any waterfalls? Apparently not. I don't think anything's working today. Great. I hate when it does this. Stupid game. Let's see. If I just select something, would it work? That's loading. I don't think it's going to work today. Screw it. I'm not going to waste time with that. I'll just use what I've got just now to sort of do the job. So I'll take like some of these rocks, I think, and we'll use these for to go around the waterfall. I guess we could use some of this water as well. I think that's a good bit of variety. Put that over here. I wasn't going to use this patch as water because this was just like part of that area, but I do want to create some pools of water, so I guess I could use this as an example of where the water might actually go. Just an example. Maybe like there's a couple of pools that you need to collect some little apples on or something like that. This is where you practice your platforming skills, your amazing platforming skills. So I'll get some of the apples. There you go. Ta-da! And then I'll do like a proper water section here. That's that I'm going to use for the waterfall section. And you actually need to climb sort of like around the waterfall, you know. So you put it like that, I think. So this will be like where the waterfall sort of drops down. Click some more water here. Just go a bit crazy with it for now, right? Fix it, we'll fix it, don't worry, we'll fix it. Right, a bit of a wonky bit of water here. Glistening, looks so good. So I think it's like a nice variety of different areas throughout. So I think that's enough for the first stage. Right, what's going on with this jukebox? What's happened? I think I broke it. Right, let me see. We'll start with the new tracks, assuming they work. I think these tracks are quite quiet to start. So this is the one we started with in the intro. It's a bit different, certainly, from the other tracks that we've chosen. So this is on you, Isaac. If it doesn't match. Doing well, good, good. Nice to see everyone's doing well. Smashing out lots of assets. Oh, brilliant. Any shareable assets that I could use? Maybe it would help me. Who's that? Bad Robo 82 and Chris Redwalker 6 made great waterfalls, but I don't think they're remixable. Scumbags! That's what I call them. That's kidding on. They can share what they like. But I'm sure there'll be some waterfalls, like cartoony waterfalls, that I could use. If not, I'm sure it's not that difficult to make some flecks, you know, go like that on a waterfall. It shouldn't take me too long to put together. Hello, King Kando. Is that how you say your name? I hope you're doing well. Dreams more like LBP4. I suppose if you consider it's like the same type of game. It's basically a level editor, a game editor. in that sense, yeah. But it's all 3D, so a bit more advanced than a normal LBP game. Bad Robo and Redwalker make amazing everything. Oh yeah. Chris Redwalker's even great at making frame rate problems. He's really good at it. You know, he's nailed it to a T. I'm good, Snags. Same, just building assets. Nice to hear. Looking forward to seeing some more of your stuff, brother. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be good. It's been long overdue, I think. LBA, I sent you something on PSN. Ah, okay, sure thing. After the stream, I'll check it out, so I'm not interrupting the broadcast. But yeah, sure, I'll give that a look. Bro, I swear I feel so bad I haven't made anything. I know you're slacking. You're slacking big time. We need you to quit with your procrastination and just get on with it, I suppose. Right, hold on. I'm going to bring this over a bit, I think. Is that right? No. I hate it because like I can't see where the damn parts are, you know, for the invisible parts. I can't actually see where they are. It's so annoying. So annoying. I just wanted to like reduce this a bit, you know, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're stuck. Hold on, I'm going to try and delete some stuff, and then I can try and push that in a little bit, hopefully. Oh god. I wanted it to go that way, but for some reason it wasn't appearing. Right. Let's say it's like that, right? Who else wishes it was easier to see where your cutouts are actually? I find it so difficult. It's so annoying. It's got a little pool of water here. Little simple pool of water. Right. I think that track finished. Don't know why it's not moving on to the next one. I'm sure I hooked this up properly, didn't I? I don't know. Whatever. So let's try the next one. Isaac. Oh god, look at the state of this. These tracks are definitely more like ambient tracks, aren't they? My track will not fit the theme at all, but should be fun. Yeah, fun's all we're looking for. Just no time. Yeah, I understand. It's not easy to sync the required amount of time that you need to put into making things in Dreams. You know, I can get that. But hopefully we see something from you in the not too distant future, I hope. Because I want to get more of my horror fix. I don't want to be the only one that's making horror projects. Assuming you're still making a horror game. I think the last time you mentioned you were making something horror related. Okay, let me just like fire some of these down, I think. Take the apples with me. Done. Right. That should be easy to platform, right? I'll need to add more of the little fences here. Let me get some more over here. Oh god, every time I go to copy something, I seem to always let go of L1 like just before I'm supposed to, you know. Right, I don't know where the fence is going to go just yet, but roughly it's going to be like here. I just need to like expand this a little bit first, I think. Hold on. I think there's like a big block here I can delete. Okay. Might actually bring this a bit forward as well. Because I'm going to delete the edges anyway, so... Let's see. If I bring it to like... Then I'll try and delete like a big chunk of this. Oh my god! I'm destroying the environment. See, I wish it was easier just to stretch that. Sometimes it gives me problems. God, why can't you just let... If anyone's got any tips for how you can actually manage the things that you deleted. Basically, I just want you to like delete that and then like stretch it. But it's such a pain, it just doesn't do as it's told. Right, hold on. Maybe if I just visualise this, it'll be easier, maybe. No, it still sucks, man. Right, I'm almost there. Right. Right, how do I... If I stretched on that side, I kind of wanted to stretch on the other side, but whatever. Whatever. They have to make this game so bloody complicated, don't they? I literally just want to select that part I deleted and move it. That's literally all I wanted to do. My god, I hate this so much. Right, my god. How difficult was that, honestly? Just give me a permanent outline of everything I've deleted, please. It would definitely make my life a lot easier. Try to find where all the stupid hidden lines are. Right, now I can maybe put up some of my fences. Right, so I kind of... Yeah, I kind of blocked them down here as well. So I'll just make like... I'll bring this out a little bit, I think. Or maybe I'll just like... twist the fence. Put the fence like that. Oh god. So there has to be like a little gap here for when you jump over. So I'll make it like that, I guess. What the hell? I thought I was duplicating that, but I wasn't duplicating anything. Weird. Ugh. This game. Where's my duplications? Am I doing something wrong here? What the hell's going on? Why is my... Did I do something wrong? I could have sworn everything was all good a minute ago. See, it's duplicating now. Why wasn't it duplicating a minute ago? Stupid game. Right. That'll do. Delete a couple of these. There you go. I just wanted a fence, just a simple fence. The amount of effort we had to put in, so many little glitches and stuff. My new track wouldn't fit at all either. It might not fit with the survival horror jukebox either, but hey, maybe LBA can still give it a try. To be honest, we've got like 3 different jukeboxes, so we'll see, I guess. It depends what we're building in the scene, because some scenes don't take up that much thermal, and I usually reduce the thermal anyway, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'll give it a try. I love this song, by the way. Is that one of your favourites? Let's see. I think we're on to... We're going to try Do Me a Loop now. So here we go. This is the track you've all been waiting for. This is the one. This is like perfectly themed for this stream. Enjoy. Hello Amanda Meyer, welcome back. Hope you're having a great week so far. Someone needs to make a game like this, but free. Maybe Dreams will become free at some point. You never know. Hold on, I'm just gonna because this is like a heavy track, I'm gonna turn it down a bit because maybe it's harder to hear me. This looks really nice so far. Yeah, I'll try to do something that's a bit more cartoony today, you know. A little bit more calm. Once we get all the gameplay in, and the animations and the story and stuff, because it's going to be it's like a storybook. It's going to be like a narrator who is going to basically narrate your whole journey, and get some collectibles, some apples, get some side missions. You need to collect all the sheep, defeat enemies to unlock the sheets of paper that are locked away, or find them by breaking the rocks, and then you basically have the power to use the book, which then builds the rest of the environment. So all of this will start to get built, and then this is the last part of stage 1 here. So you go through the waterfall once you've collected the final pieces, I guess, of the puzzle. So nice little rock track there. Definitely fit the stream perfectly. I'm sure you'll all agree. Are you planning to make something with the track, or was it just for fun? Put this in here like that. This is beyond the waterfall, so I'll probably make a longer version of this. I don't even know if I stretched this, would it even work? Because I don't normally get involved with other people's stuff, so I'll probably make a separate thing just to... Hold on, maybe if I just do this I could kinda get what I wanted. You know, just like that, just to sort of say, jump on this part and you'll pass the level. But there's going to be a waterfall here, so it's going to block your path. You won't be able to go through there right away. So yeah, I think that's a good little excuse me. I think that's a good little... I'm going to turn these off a minute so we can go back to the start. So I think that's a good little rough representation. Still got a lot of polish to solve a lot of things and make things look a bit better. I'm going to try and put apples on literally everything. I'm going to put an apple everywhere. You're going to be sick and tired of seeing these apples all over the place. Let me just turn that back up again, just a little bit. We're back to normality. We're back to the tunes we can relax to. You can't get enough apples, can you? Quite fortunate though that there's an apple emoji that I can use. Imagine I wanted to use grapes or something, maybe I wouldn't find the emoji. Right, so that's some of the apples that are down just now. And we'll spread out some animals. What? I think I was thinking about sheep, but I meant to say enemies. We'll put down some enemies, so just to assume this is where they are. So like these enemies in this particular location, you don't have to kill them since there's no cage that you need to break open. So it's up to you if you want to go to town on these little guys or not. And since we need to find all the sheep, I'm going to put one of them here. Oh my god, how did I end up here? I'm so hopeless. And then I was thinking put another one like here or something. And then the last one was going to be somewhere up here. Like I'll need to build the rocks basically first. But basically that's where the sheep is going to be. You're going to have to climb like maybe up the side of the waterfall and then like jump across here maybe, and then he's like up here somewhere, you know. You keep ascending just to collect this little guy. And I'm not sure yet if I'll make the character swim or if you'll just die in the water. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll make it like a traditional platformer where you'll pretty much die if you touch the water. Can't swim. I was just exploring the audio engine a little. I've been making a ton of music for Europa, but wanted to see what else can be done. Oh, very nice. It's good to experiment, see what can be done for the future. How is Europa going? Is the progress going quite well? I've been thinking of actually making a game based of Medieval. Are you talking about Medieval the time period or Medieval the video game with Sir Daniel Fortescue? I'd love to make a Medieval from the PS1, but make a Dreams version with my own ideas and stuff. I think that would be quite cool. Or ancient Greek. Ah, okay, so you're talking about time periods. Yeah, medieval would be quite nice. What kind of gameplay would you like to do? I like Spartans. Oh yeah, proper 300. Hello, Small Who Man. Am I late? Yes, you're very late, and you're going to get punished for it, sadly. Nah, welcome. Hope you're having a great week. Yeah, he's just kinda late. How are you finding the music making, Snags? I was waiting for the stream notification, then realised I was on the wrong YouTube account. Oh god, so I didn't get it. That's a shame. I heard some of the music you made, very impressive. I love it. It took a lot of getting used to, but I built a randomising engine to produce unique music for each level in Europa. Randomising engine that can create music? Now that's innovative. I think music is my weakest skill. I need to dive in a bit. Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I've actually started to try and make music like the past couple of weeks. I've been trying to make one track per week, and it's mostly like a rock kind of track. They're not very good, but it's just something that I'm practicing with every week, as well as trying to sculpt and sort of construct characters as well. I'm trying to do at least one every week so that eventually I might get half decent at these things. I hope Dreams never becomes free. Lots of people are going to come on and make even more meme games than humanly possible. Then every game will just be a crappy Wario meme. I guess that is one of the negative things about it, I suppose. Yeah, there's no real control. If everyone can make a level, they'll just fire everything out. Music is my best and only skill. Yeah, we knew that, Isaac. Yeah. I agree, Small. I love Europa, man, especially the beautiful light ones. No, I threw it out for public use. I'm just playing around to see what can be done. I now want to make a game, despite me using music the most. You could make a game with your music, or inspired by your music, I guess. That's exactly how I've always pictured aliens to look. I'll give it a go, maybe next week or tomorrow, I'm not sure. Yeah, just relax, like don't pressure yourself. Just have fun with it, I guess. Thanks, Rick. It took a while to get the look in VFX I wanted for the light ones, but they look pretty cool. Is this like some aliens that you sculpted, I guess? They have a materialized function which works with the portals. Portals? What are we talking about here? We're getting proper sci-fi here. By the way, Isaac, your 13.5 minute song was great. Couldn't listen to all of it, but it was great for what I heard. He listened to like 30 seconds and it was good enough. It's good enough. I just hope it turns out great. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Nice, thanks very much for checking it out. Yeah, I'll need to check it out as well. Once I've got like 25 minutes to listen to all your past 2 tracks. Grapes are too small. Yeah, I'll need to create a really tiny character for it to make sense. Okay, cool, sounds interesting, man. When's Europa released? Oh, I'm interested for this answer. When is Europa getting released? I want to know. I want to know now. I love the subtle lines on the rocks. It really sells the shape and cartoon nature. Yeah, exactly, and I didn't make any of it, so it really saved me some time. But yeah, it's nice if you want to make like some cel shaded graphics. You literally just have to draw like some lines around, and it looks pretty good, you know. So it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Correctly not sure yet, but we are getting close. Are you getting close as in this year close? Or is it like next year close? I want to know, man. I want to know. Because we don't really get that many big games in Dreams, so I would like to get an idea of, is Europa coming out this year? I'm talking about the actual medieval, like the period, yeah. You should make it so that the character can swim for a short period of time and then die. Just make her drown at some point. That's what you get for eating too many apples. Also, I want some combat inspired from Assassin's Creed and Skyrim. So would you have combat where it's like you can jump from buildings and spear people in the neck? That's like my best feature from Assassin's Creed. You can just walk up to anyone and just go, you're dead. So easy. When you finish this, you should have a horror version that looks more bleak. I guess we could. I mean, if anyone's ever played Super Meat Boy, you basically play through the game, but then there's like an alternative hell dark mode. So I literally could do like, you complete this game, and then I'll make a remix, and it's like a hell version, and then that's like a bonus. Now you can play with a different skin, you know, like the sheep. You know, it's got like no fur. How horrible would that be? I've been sheared, and there's like a big shear like right in his back. God. Feels horrible to say it, but LB, I've hit a creativity block again. I can't continue the creepy ending because I literally can't think of / be bothered to do anything with it right now. Oh god, that's not good. I guess if you hit a block, just work on something else, and eventually you'll come back to it with some new ideas, I suppose. Thank God I don't have any creativity blocks yet, because I kind of need to stream every week, and as soon as I have a creativity block, it's like impossible. So thankfully it's not happened to me yet, you know. So we've got this little area which I'll polish up. I'll need to fill in these damn holes with the water. Maybe I'll just like, I'll put some apples around the place, but I like my wee rocks. I like my wee rocks to go around, you know. Just put a couple of them around, you know, just to create something different, you know. And then basically what I need to do now is just build the parts that you can actually climb. So bear with me here, this is going to be like a massive work in progress here. So just relax, alright? I'll need to like properly test all this stuff as well, because I don't have the character with me right now, so I'll need to go back and see what can be done, you know. So I'll put like some rocks in between this rock, and then it means like you can kind of climb on top of it without because it's like this. It's kind of slanted, so I'm going to keep it so that you kind of need to climb on these rocks. Put it like that, I think, maybe. You get the idea, you get the idea. So, maybe if I take another one of these, just for now, put it like that. We'll keep going up, we'll keep going up and up and up. Looks alright to me. So you'll have to climb up here, basically, to get the other little sheep who's hiding up here. It's like, oh my god, I'm stranded, you gotta help me. Put one like that so it's maybe a little easier to collect the sheep. There you go. Maybe I'll move it over a bit here. Ah, whatever, we'll leave it there. So there you go, you got a basic idea of how this level's roughly going to match up. So you'll start off here, and it's sort of like a tutorial. You'll learn how to break this to get the page. You can break these. I don't know if anything will happen, maybe it's just a visual effect. Collect the apples, you'll get introduced to the side quest to find all the sheep. Collect some apples in here. You've got a little platform bit here just to find the sheep. You need the tutorial to defeat the enemies to unlock the last page. You'll come back to where you started. You go up here, collect some more apples, activate this. This will build a wooden bridge, and it will start to build the rest of the second half of the level. Come down here, there's some enemies that are going to bug you. Some more apples, another sheep here, and then jump up here. We'll get some water sections where we can jump up, collect some more apples, and the waterfall is going to be here, so that's going to block you. So you have to come up here, climb up all this little bit just to get up to find the last sheep. So that'll give you a sheet of paper. One more of the pages, and I think you need two, so maybe I'll put like another hidden little area, maybe here or something, because you needed two pages to build the bridge. You need like 2 pages to stop the waterfall from flowing, I guess. So maybe I'll make like another secret area here or something that you need to break through to find another page or something, or maybe I'll even use another cage. I don't know, I'll need to figure out what I'm going to do for the second page. But once you get all the pages, this will be open. We go through, and it basically takes you to level 2. So like, I think the rough kind of structure's done for the first stage. And all I need to do now is off stream. I'm going to continue to work on the combat. Very basic combat. It's just like a 3-hit combo system with a hammer. But the enemies will hopefully react depending on if you attack them on the left, the right, or smash them. They'll animate accordingly. I'll sort of like polish it up a little bit, make everything sort of flows quite well. But I think for tomorrow's stream, we're going to do more of this. But we'll do the second level, because I don't think that level wise, I think we've did as much as we can do for this one. So tomorrow we'll move on to the second stage, and it's going to be more like a mountain with three levels. So rather than going across, we're going to keep going up to get to the very top. And so if we make a start on that tomorrow, I think we could probably finish all the level design for this by next week. Which means hopefully once I get the gameplay sorted, once I get the voice acting sorted, I can hopefully get this game out for like the end of May, I guess. I think probably the last Friday of May is probably a good date to expect this to arrive, assuming everything goes well and I'm happy with the gameplay. I think it should be all good. I don't think this will be a really long level to complete, but I think it'll be quite cool. So there's like a tutorial stage before this, then you've got 2 main stages, and then you've got like a boss battle at the end. So I think it'll take people like a good 20 minutes or so. I think that's a good time frame, I guess. And then we can get started on Super Alien Buddy 2, which I'm really looking forward to, which will replace the Tuesday, Wednesday streams at some point. So let me just catch up with some more comments. LB, I need words of encouragement for me to continue. You can do this, Small Human. Believe in yourself. You can create the very best content. If you don't try, you will never succeed. We must create the best. We have to be like a staple in Dreams. We have to be like, when people think about the best content in Dreams, they have to think Small Human. So keep that in mind, and you'll achieve your dreams. Europa Descent will be released this year. It will be released episodically, maybe in 3 parts. Okay, other question. Are all 3 episodes going to release this year, or just episode 1? Just so I can get more specific about this. LBA loves his wee rocks. I love my wee rocks. They're so nice, aren't they? So peaceful. But you're going to be able to smash them in, so they won't be so peaceful for very long. There you go. I should make a wee cartoon game one day. It's called Wee Rocks, and it's like a wee colony of wee rocks. LB, you might not have creativity blocks because you're using other people's assets. When you make them yourself, you have more, I think. What do you mean, like to build things? So you're having creativity blocks about what you should build, I suppose. I mean, it's like, I kind of know I want like some kind of platform, like a, you know, like a stump, some kind of platform, some grass, some water, some rocks. So it's like, I know what I want, it's just I just don't spend my time building assets for this particular project, because why? You know, it's pointless me wasting time. These rocks look great, so they do the job for me. Same with Super Alien Buddy 2. When I make that, the first thing I'll always do is use other people's assets. I'll only ever build something if I can personally find what I'm looking for. It's the same with Subject as well, the survival horror game. Even though I do want to do a lot of my own original stuff for that, if I can get away with using some assets, as long as they fit the scene, as long as they're not out of place, I'm happy to use community assets. I don't really see anything wrong with it, you know. How many levels is LB going to make? In terms of levels in this game, well, this particular game here has a tutorial, 2 levels, and a boss battle. If you're talking about games and levels in general, this year, after I finish this one, we're going to make Super Alien Buddy 2, which is going to be like a kind of like a semi-open world sci-fi adventure with some comedy, kind of like Ratchet and Clank. And then we're also going to make a big survival horror game, you know, like Resident Evil style. So I think that's like the most amount of projects that I'm going to have time for this particular year. Are you going to block off that green space on the way from the first area to the second, or throw some collectibles down there? Block off the green space on the way from the first area. Are you talking about this? Yeah, don't worry, like this is me just throwing things together. This won't remain here, this will be gone. I just haven't cut anything out. Same with the walls, I need to properly build the walls. So when it comes to like proper like details in the background and stuff, I'll probably do that later. Right now it's just about the actual stuff on your path that you can kind of platform around, you know. Gameplay wise, I don't want to spend too much time like working on things that aren't involved in the gameplay. But yeah, that'll be totally gone, don't worry. And the idea is like, when you start, it's only going to be this area. Like, I'm going to delete this big bit of grass here as well. that won't be there. So when you start, you're going to be like, it's only going to be like this sort of area here. Once you get the pages, all of this will start to appear. It will start to pop into place or slam down and animate, and suddenly you have this whole second half. You know, it's like someone drew the rest of the level. So then you'll see that all animating in front of your eyes, and then you basically play through it, and then the narrator is sort of talking his way through the whole thing. You could use rocks to fill that gap from the wall to the last upper grass section. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Put some big rocks in here or something. Yeah, sounds good. But yeah, I'll properly fix all of this stuff. I don't want it to look too boxy, so I'll try and like, because right now it's a bit boxy, but I'll try and make it a bit more curvy to make it a bit nicer. Got to split, lads. Love you all, and go be creative and stuff. All right, no problem. Thanks for coming to the stream today. We'll see you later. Put cows in your game. Yeah, cows would be good. Assuming somebody's made me a cow, I'll put some cows in. Maybe level 2. We'll put some cows in. Thanks, LB. You'll do it. Don't worry. All 3 episodes this year. Okay, one more question. How spread out are these episodes going to be? Is it going to be like one every month? Something like that? Good luck, Snags. Yeah, good luck. It's a big project. No doubt it'll do well. I think it's good to make at least 25% of objects yourself, so you can learn from it and be prepared for making the survival horror game. Maybe, just maybe. I'm more focused on the design, to be honest. I'm not very artistic. I think if I was to create, I could create these things. They're not that hard. But like, see if I was to like texture things, like I'd build this, right, and I'd be like, I could maybe texture that. Like, it's not so difficult, but I need to like cut, you know, spaces in here, and I need to like paint it and stuff. And like, if I was to make this, like, I need to think of all these little details, and like, I think it's going to take me too long. You know, I like to build things, sure, like environmental stuff, but the textures, to paint stuff and put details in stuff, like, it's just not how my brain works. So it's going to take me a bit longer to sort all that kind of stuff out, I think. Thank you, lots of work, but a passion project. Hopefully our effort and love will translate to a great game. Europa Descent is a 100% original assets. Yeah, I mean, it's quite fortunate you guys have like a really cool team put together, so you can afford to put together all your original assets and stuff like that. You know, you've got a lot of, obviously your team is like mad graphics, so if you made bad graphics, I don't think you would be part of that team. So I think, yeah, you've got a nice little team going. Unfortunately, I'm all alone, and I'm not an artist, so I need to make do with, you know, what I've got, to be honest. Just for now. Maybe next year I'll start to make some of my own assets, if I think it's necessary. But to be honest, you can probably use someone else's asset and then just like lightly remix it, you know, like just change the colour or the shape, just to get a starting point, and then it makes it a lot easier, I think, at least for me, to get my head around it. Because I'm more about design, writing the story, doing the animations, figuring out what the gameplay is going to be like, maybe some logic, not too heavy, but just a little bit. Why not make a rare poop collectible you collect from sheep, and when you eat it you gain like 50 strength, being able to instant kill goo creatures? Do you want me to eat poop? Oh god. 50 strength? I think your bills would have something to say about that. Yikes, Farron will kill me for locking us into a time frame, but yeah, we plan on releasing the first episode. 12 levels, then probably a month or so until the next ep. Wow, that's a lot. 12 levels for one episode, and so you basically plan to create like 36 levels, more or less, if you do all 3 of your episodes. Sounds very interesting. I hope that everything goes to plan. I'm sure it's going to be insane. I'm kind of wondering what like if you episode 1, like what would you say it would take? It takes you like an hour, 2 hours to complete maybe, or is it a bit shorter? And also, what kind of gameplay is it? I know you control like a little ship. Is it like a shooting game? Is it kind of like what's that game called? Is it Everybody's Shooter or something? I don't know. Do you remember that pixel shooter or something? It's like there's like lava and stuff, and you need to like collect the little guys and shoot the rocks and some aliens and stuff like that. Eating crap to spite the dentist by Zur Music. Enough said. Yeah, I'll put that track in as a little bonus. Yum yum. Oh yeah, sounds good. Maybe I'll incorporate that then. So I think that's us just going to sort of wrap up today. I need to go back to work now. So tomorrow we'll do level 2 of this little platform game, and then again as always on Thursday and Friday we'll go back to the survival horror game. We've pretty much finished the hospital, the first building in the hospital I should say. So we need to build the grounds, the sort of the garden part that connects all the other buildings, and then we'll make a start on the smaller second building, which will have like the cafeteria, the conference rooms, a couple of little labs. So that's what we'll work on this Thursday, Friday. Saturday, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do on Saturday, because I'm playing other Dreams, right? But people keep using copyrighted music, and it's getting me copyright strikes on the channel. So if I keep playing other people's games that have copyrighted music, one day it might actually be a bad thing, because they can strike me, and then it means that I can't live stream for a while. I'll get banned basically. So I'm thinking like maybe this week we'll still play levels on Saturday. I'm not 100% sure, but we did want to try and incorporate some other survival horror games and horror games in general to sort of lead up in anticipation to our survival horror game at the end of the year. So it's like every Saturday we might play a game like Outlast or Resident Evil or Alien Isolation, you know, these kind of things. I'll let you guys know what the plan is. So far I think we'll continue with Dreams levels on Saturday, but maybe next week I might experiment, and because I know you guys, you love extra streams, and I'm trying to take this as seriously as I possibly can now. So like maybe like next Monday, I normally don't stream on Mondays, maybe in the future on Mondays I'll just do a Dreams play stream, and it might be a bit shorter, like 2 hours instead of like 3-4 hours, and I'll be more selective about what levels I choose. Like I'll research them beforehand, because I don't want to play anything that has copyrighted music. I think it's quite dangerous for the future. And then maybe I'll just leave the Saturday streams for playing games that are like outside of Dreams, just for something to hype up our own game and do something a bit different. So right now it's still 5 streams a week, but if we get to 6, because I'm crazy, I'll let you know. Like later this week I'll confirm what's going to happen with the Saturday stream. Bye, see you later Amanda, thanks for tuning in today. Alright, thanks for streaming again LBA, loving these shorter streams. Oh, that's good feedback. Great stream man, too bad I missed 72.83% of it. Yeah, I know you missed all the best parts. As soon as you came, it was over. It's all gone. Side-scroll surface gameplay will be survival, environmental hazards, robot MC. Second episode is the submarine. Third is alien territory. Wow, so you've got like different gameplay for every section in every episode. It seems like it's going to be quite varied. Very ambitious. If you stop doing playing Dreams games on Saturday, why not have a music creation stream? Because I hate music. I cannot make music, so I feel like it would be a pointless stream for me, to be honest. 2 to 3 hours of musical raging? No thank you at all. And before, I'll deliberately put copyright music in my game. Joke, don't you dare. You're going to cripple me one day. So thanks very much guys for tuning in. I'm going to have to quickly go now. Hey Swigful, I don't know how long you've been there for, but I hope you're having a great week. I'm up for that, man. Aside from Outlast, what other games do you have outlined for the streams? Wait a minute, I took a note. Basically, I don't mind buying I don't mind buying some new horror games, some ones that I don't own yet. I don't mind that. But basically, I'm just trying to load up where I wrote this because I had like a big list. I wrote it on Discord, so it's probably going to be a bit difficult to find. But I had like a list of games that I own that would probably be a bit easier to stream. So I've got like all the Resident Evil games basically on PS4. I've got Resident Evil 0, the remake for 1, 2 and 3. I don't have Code Veronica on the PS4, but I can easily buy it. I've got it on PS3. And same with 4, 5 and 6. I can easily get those, even though they're more action games. I've got Resident Evil 7. I've got Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. I've got Outlast 1 and 2. Until Dawn. Alien Isolation. The Evil Within 1 and 2. Soma. Dying Light. Little Nightmares. Lone Survivor, which is like a 2D horror game. And the Amnesia Collection, which is like 2 or 3 games. So that's the games that I own. And but like I said, if there's any other horror games that you guys want to see, I don't mind buying some if they're in a sale or something. And obviously later, if these streams become more regular. Yeah, great idea, Smoke. Okay, maybe sculpting. No, I suck at sculpting, man. My sculpting and my music stuff is going to come as like a package of videos. There's going to be like at least a 12-pack video of sculpting and a 12-pack of making music, but they're going to come later. Once I want to finish all the videos first, and then every week for 12 weeks I'll release a sculpting and a music related video. That way I don't need to pressure myself, because I'm trying to do streams, but in the streams I need to be creative. I need to create this game, I need to create the survival horror game. If I need to start creating music and sculpts, I'm going to go crazy like every week. It's too much work, I think. So just in case there's certain weeks where I can't create a character or music, if I make them all in advance, it gives me a bit more breathing space, you know. So I'm still planning on playing Dreams levels. I think it's still important, but I think I'm going to be more picky about which ones I play, and then just mix that with some horror games in the weekend. But we'll see. I'll let you know throughout this week. I'll have a think about it, and I'll let you know nearer the time. And if there's going to be a 6th extra stream next week, we'll see how it goes. So I'm starting to take this streaming stuff even more seriously. We only used to do like 2 streams a week, then we went to 3, then we went to 5, then we could go to 6. And I do want to get at least 2 or 3 videos out a week, so I'm slowly trying to get to that point. And I was looking at some streaming PCs for the future. Not something I'm going to get right now. I think we can still get by on using the PS4 streaming, but definitely in the future I want to invest in more of a streaming PC, just to beef up the streams, make them even better. But that's something for the future. Music stream, no way. See you later, man. See you, Snags. Thanks for joining. Thanks for giving us some info on your game. Looking forward to it. And your music track, of course. Tried to make 2D levels. I could try to make 2D levels. The thing is, when I was in Little Big Planet, I think I had enough 2D levels. And I feel like I always wanted to make 3D games, you know? And I think this is like the perfect opportunity for it. So I'll say I don't have any plans to make 2D stuff, but maybe I'll make a 3D level that has some 2D parts in it at some point. Take care. Yeah, see you later, guys. I say yes to Little Nightmares. Yeah, Little Nightmares is so good. And it's not that long a game. I could easily do that in a whole stream. Bro, I just bought Samurai Warriors 4 Empires 2. Definitely not horror related though, but you could do a poll on your Twitter. Well, it depends. If people don't like Samurai Warriors, it could be a horror game, to be honest. No, but I see that you're enjoying Dynasty Warriors. So now that you've got Samurai Warriors, you're going down the rabbit hole here. I've never played Samurai Warriors. I assume it's just the same thing, but in Japan. Might be cool to check out as well. Little Nightmares is a true gem, yeah. And I don't know if the second game's coming out this year. Hopefully it does. It would be quite cool. So I'll let you guys know during the rest of the week what's going to happen with the play streams and if we do play horror games separately. So I think it might be cool just to freshen it up. So like we're playing Dreams throughout the week. Maybe it's like one day if you want to chill and just like watch me, you know, panic playing some kind of horror game, you know, because most of these horror games I've either not, they're in my backlog, I've not played, like Alien Isolation, Outlast 2, I've never played them, so they're brand new for me. Other games I have played, like obviously the Resident Evil games, Little Nightmares, so I know what to expect, but I'm happy to play through them again. I think they're quite fun. Oh no, I didn't mean play. SW, I know many don't like those sort of games, but poll for a list of your horror games. I could do. See what people think. Do a YouTube poll as well. I think you can do that as well. So I'm going to have to run, guys. Going to have to go back to work now. So if you're around tomorrow, we'll do stage 2 of this level. If you want to join us for the rest of the survival horror streams, Thursday, Friday, and I'll let you know what's going to happen for the Saturday and beyond. Alright, yeah, see you later, guys. So thanks for joining in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alien Isolation, good vote. I'll give it a go, I think. Alright, take care, guys. I'm going to head off now. See you later. Bye.